Welcome, science enthusiasts, to another episode of Anonymous Science Facts. Prepare to have your minds blown with some of the most astonishing facts science has to offer. We're going to dive into the fascinating world of atoms, explore the unimaginable weight of a neutron star, and take a virtual trek to the driest place on Earth, the dry valleys of Antarctica. But first, let's start off with a sweet, yet mind-boggling conundrum. Have you ever wondered how it would be if every human on Earth could fit into a sugar cube? Sounds absurd, doesn't it? Well, hold on to your seats, because we're about to dive into the sugar cube conundrum. So, buckle up as we embark on this exciting journey to explore the unbelievable side of science. Imagine stuffing every human being on Earth into a sugar cube. Sounds absurd, right? But it's not entirely impossible. You see, atoms, the tiny particles that make up everything around us, are mostly empty space. Picture a football stadium, where the nucleus of an atom is a marble on the 50-yard line, and the electrons are tiny specks swirling in the outer seats. The rest is just space. Now, if we could somehow remove all this empty space from the atoms that make up every human being on Earth, the remaining mass would be incredibly compact. So compact, in fact, that it could fit inside a sugar cube. Yes, you heard it right, a sugar cube. Every human on Earth condensed into a tiny, sweet white cube. Mind-blowing, isn't it? Next time you're stirring sugar into your coffee, remember, you're swirling around the potential space for all humanity. Ever thought that your teaspoon of sugar was heavy? Well, think about a teaspoon of neutron star material. It weighs about as much as Mount Everest. Now let's dive into what makes neutron stars so weighty. Born from the explosive death of a larger star, neutron stars are the densest objects in the universe, aside from black holes. They squeeze roughly 1.5 times the mass of our sun into a sphere with a diameter about as wide as a city. This intense compression makes neutron star material incredibly dense. So dense, in fact, that a mere teaspoon of it would weigh around 1 billion tons. The approximate weight of Mount Everest, the Earth's highest mountain. That's a whole lot of weight packed into your morning cup of tea. So the next time you complain about carrying your shopping bags, remember, it could be a teaspoon of neutron star material. Think your city is going through a dry spell? Try living in the dry valleys of Antarctica. They haven't seen rain for nearly 2 million years. Imagine that. 2 million years with no pitter-patter of raindrops, no rainbow after a storm, and certainly no need for an umbrella. Welcome to the McMurdo Dry Valleys, the largest ice-free region in Antarctica. This place is so dry it makes the Sahara look like a tropical paradise. How's that for a twist? The dry valleys are a brutal, alien landscape where winds whip up to 200 miles per hour, and temperatures can plunge to negative 60 degrees Celsius. It's not just the lack of rain that makes this place unique. It's also one of the most extreme deserts on Earth, but don't pack your bags for a rain-free vacation just yet. This place is so harsh, even microbes have a tough time surviving here. So, next time you're complaining about the rain, be grateful you're not living in the dry valleys of Antarctica. Who knows, you might just miss the rain. From the driest place on Earth, we take you to the vast expanses of the cosmos. Welcome to the universe, a vast, ever-expanding space that's constantly growing and evolving. You might be thinking, wait, expanding? Like a balloon? Well, you're not far off. Scientists believe that the universe is expanding at an accelerating rate, a concept known as the Big Bang Theory. But here's where it gets really mind-boggling. If the universe is expanding, what's it expanding into? You might think it's expanding into empty space, but that's not quite right. In reality, the universe isn't expanding into anything. Instead, it's the very fabric of space-time itself that's stretching out. Imagine a loaf of raisin bread dough in the oven. As the dough expands, the raisins, representing galaxies, move further apart from each other, but they're not actually moving into anything outside the dough. That's a bit like how our universe is expanding. Mind-blowing, isn't it? So next time you look up at the stars, remember you're not just looking at distant galaxies, you're witnessing the incredible, ever-expanding universe. Science never ceases to amaze, does it? From sugar cube-sized human mass to Mount Everest weighing neutron star teaspoons and rainless valleys for 2 million years. Incredible, right? Share this video with your friends and blow their minds with these unbelievable facts. Remember, science has a funny way of making the impossible possible.